We as a county have had to make lots of terrible decisions to get to this proposal D. Not just you, Dr. Martirano, and if I was in that room, I'd be making eye contact with you, or this particular Board of Education, and not only on the school sides either. County executives share plenty of blame, and the departments of planning and zoning they oversee. The council, we're sure not going to leave all those terrible decisions to you. A majority of many zoning boards have been right there with you too. Our inability as a county, our unwillingness to plan for or even keep up with our capacity needs is how we keep getting here. But all those terrible decisions, they have a disproportionate impact on my district, Council District 1 and Elkridge particularly. We are the fastest growing, usually by a lot, for decades. Yet after last councilmanic redistricting in January of this year, not one of this county's almost 13 high schools are within our geographic bound. Not Centennial, not Hebron, not Howard, not Longreach, not even close. And what's further, this Gould family property, Jessup, Mission Road, whatever you want to call it, now that that most recent terrible decision is done, that school never should have been cited there. And Proposal D in bright, shiny, awful lights puts that on full display. By my count, from the cross-referenced puzzle, polygon maps, and charts presented to the public, my public to date, it looks like as many as 30 to 40% of the kids proposed to be moved in this scenario D, in some cases, again, just since 2019, come from D1, from 3 different D1 attended high schools. Whatever my share of 989 kids moved from Hebron and Howard and Longreach, from Main Street, Ellicott City, from Taylor Villages and Worthington, and from Elkridge. Those Elkridge families, though, we treat them the worst. Sentenced to be bussed down a lanes-wide state highway alongside massive tractor trailers that travel to and from literal distribution centers every hour of the day, every day of the week, in what should be a part of this county used exclusively for heavy industry. A whole series of doomed Route 1 master plan efforts have failed for that simple fact. This county did that to Route 1 and the families who live along it and at its northern end. Maybe not you and me, but my predecessors did, zoning and then approving so-called mixed use and highest density residential up and down, right up alongside a busy industrial corridor, and we keep doing it. A majority of the current zoning board did it at Robert's property. A majority of the current council did it when they exempted those Route 1 mixed use developments from mixed use. That is now new development along Route 1 can be entirely residential. Along a heavily industrial, heavily trafficked state highway, it could not be more dangerous. Just last month, we killed 2 people on Route 1 between Elkridge and Jessup. It is unimaginable to me that county schools would intentionally add to this significant risk with our own children. We have an obligation, you and I, and every other policymaker in this county, to represent and speak and act for all of our residents, but particularly those we keep neglecting or worse. You can't give them the best option, but you aren't even giving them the second best. Please, not the third or fourth. Please take the time to do this redistricting right and do it right by the citizens of Elkridge. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilmember Walsh.